Hello and welcome to this Minecraft house tutorial. Today we are going to build this beautiful cherry blossom house which contains everything you need for a survival house, and most of the materials for the house itself are easy enough to acquire that this could even be your starter house. Some of the optional interior materials may be more difficult to get your hands on, but of course they are optional and you can decorate your house however you like. These are the materials you will need for this house. A complete list of materials is also in the description. Start with the foundation. Place barrels down in this pattern to indicate where the columns will go. Now fill the spaces between the barrels with Deepslate stair blocks. Fill in the floor with dark oak planks. Build the columns on top of the barrels using stripped dark oak logs. Build the outer corners 6 blocks tall, and build the inner corner and the one barrel in the middle of the back wall 5 blocks tall. Now connect the columns at 5 blocks tall so the outer columns extend above by 1 block. Now for the walls. Using stripped cherry logs, build up 4 blocks, except where you're going to place the windows. And where you place the windows, switch from logs to stripped cherry wood, because we don't want to see the age rings of the logs exposed. They don't look very good. All of the windows are 2 blocks tall, and all of them are 1 block wide except for the one on the side of the house, which is 3 blocks wide. You see I leave a gap here. That's because we're going to put our furnaces there. Make sure to also leave a gap where the door goes. For the entrance, place down your dark oak door from the inside so the indent is facing the outside. Place an upside down stair block on top of it and top it off with a cherry log. And now begin filling in your windows. Use white stained glass panes and top them off with more stripped cherry wood. With the walls completed, start filling in the second floor with birch planks. You see I fell down here, which was an accident, but I took the opportunity to grab my ladders and put them in the corner, which will be the way you get to the second floor. So be sure to leave a gap there in the floor, and go ahead and fill in the floor the rest of the way. With the second floor done, start work on the roof. Start by placing a cherry stair block on the side of this column, and extend it out by 1 more block so it overhangs the corner of the house. And now start building the outline of the roof following this pattern carefully. If you have trouble, feel free to pause the video and return to this spot. Watch as many times as you need because the roof will look amazing when you're done. Do the same thing on this side of your roof. Now build the eaves of your roof using cherry stair blocks. Now fill in the roof with Deepslate tiles interspersed with Deepslate bricks. Don't just alternate it block to block because that might look funny, but try to make it look random to give it a nice textured look. Now we're going to ornament the roof. Knock these cherry blocks out and replace them with deep slate. Put the cherry blocks back on the outside of those blocks and put an upside down cherry stair block underneath them. Do the same for the other part of the roof. And the roof is completed. Let's fill in the walls on the second floor, but first, light up the first floor so you don't have any monsters spawning down here. Go up the ladder, place your trapdoor there, and now begin filling in the walls. We'll fill the walls in just as we did on the first floor, with windows in the center. And remember to use stripped cherry wood instead of stripped cherry logs where the windows will go, so you don't have to see the age rings of the logs. Do the same on the other side as well. To keep mobs from spawning, place a plank over the trapdoor and place a lantern on it. It may look funny now, but it will make sense later when we do the interior. Step outside and begin detailing the exterior with cherry stairs, cherry trapdoors, dark oak fences, and dark oak fence gates, following the pattern you see here. Place a lantern there to prevent mobs from spawning by your door. And detail all sides of your house. Make shutters for all your windows using spruce trapdoors. For your porch, dig out 4 blocks wide and 6 blocks long for a total of 24 blocks, and fill the space with your polished andesite, polished diorite, and polished granite. The pattern I used was an alternating diagonal pattern, but you can do anything you like. Now decorate the tops of your columns with dark oak buttons. Now grab one of your decorated pots and place it on your porch. If you have pottery sherds, this would be a great place to use them. Place a flower pot on top of your decorated pot and place a dead bush in that pot and place your spruce leaves on top of the dead bush. Now head back inside to work on the interior. First, we will fill that gap in the wall with furnaces. And with that done, we will begin working on the bedroom. Place down your 2 blue beds and flank them with 2 chiseled bookshelves. As an optional step, go ahead and fill those chiseled bookshelves with books if you have them. I think they look better if they are not full, but mostly full. Make a floating shelf over your beds with your remaining spruce trapdoors. Now place a flower pot here, here, and here, and fill them with whatever flowers you like. Place a couple of barrels on the middle of the shelf. Now use some glowberries to make some vines around your bed. You can make them stop growing by right-clicking the bottoms with shears, and make some glowberries by right-clicking the vines with bone meal. Now grab your candles and place them on your other bookshelf and light them. Now grab your remaining decorated pots. If you don't have pottery sherds, regular bricks work just as well to craft these. Place flower pots on top of them, place dead bushes in those flower pots, and top them off with spruce leaves to make little trees inside your house. Now grab your moss carpet and make a rug from the foot of your beds all the way to the furnaces. And that's it, the interior of your first floor is finished. Now head upstairs and we will begin on the interior upstairs. To start, fill in these blocks with cherry planks, 4 on the left and 3 on the right. And now create your enchanting station. Place bookshelves here like so without covering up the window. Place your enchanting table in the middle. And now we will cover up the deep slate with cherry stairs and cherry trapdoors. So follow this pattern. You can see I redid this one. Wrap all the way around. And just as I said, now that one block with a lantern makes sense. Now grab the trapdoors and cover these blocks up. Unfortunately, you can't cover those deep slate blocks, but it's okay because the lantern is partially covering them. For the ceiling, instead of cherry planks, we will use cherry blossoms, which will add cherry blossom particles to the second floor. Now, if you have one, go ahead and put your ender chest in the window. If you don't have it, don't sweat it, you don't need it. Now place your anvil and your grindstone down to complete your enchanting station. Now line the edge of the walls with barrels to cover up this gap. This will be your storage system. And with that done, create your little crafting station with your crafting table, your smithing table, and your stone cutter. Grab your remaining moss carpets and make a carpet in this pattern. And with that, the interior of your second floor is now completed. Now head back outside, there's one more thing to do. Grab your rose bushes and place them down in front of your front window and your side windows. And now, grab your spruce leaves and wrap them around the rose bushes like this. And with that, we have finished the cherry blossom house. Well done. And that concludes this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. This is one of the first house tutorials I have ever published, so if you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you built it and any adjustments you might have made. I have more tutorials coming out just like this, so be sure to stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.